Hey friends, so I am sitting in my kitchen on a Sunday evening after doing a whole bunch of cooking. I made like pancakes, I made blueberry muffins and pancakes and just a bunch of other stuff. You can kind of see the muffins like hanging out in the background there, cooling off. So at the start of September, I made the spontaneous decision to do a daily live video on YouTube just to see what would happen. I sort of got a false start in this in March, but I wanted to, I don't know, I was inspired by my friend Lauren, who's done like 850 live videos on our Facebook page, just like really, really epic. And I was like, okay, well, if she can do like almost 3 years in a row of live videos, surely I can commit to 30 days. And I didn't really know what was going to come out of this. I did know that I wanted to explore courage and also explore depth and intimacy, getting to know you guys better, sharing things. And I know that I'm not yet at the 30-day mark. I know that it's September 27th, not September 30th. However, I do have a series that I want to do next week. So I'll talk more about that tomorrow. But suffice to say, when I get to day 30, I will want to be talking about something else. So I figured I would talk about it here. It feels like a given that I'm going to be able to finish the last 3 days. So even though this is a little bit premature to discuss, I think it's I think I'm going to make it. So I don't think I'm going to drop off the map 3 days before the end. The biggest thing that I've gotten out of this experience is this overcoming the feeling of resistance with instilling a daily habit. It's been really easy to work this into my life. It's about 20 minutes a day, maybe 30 if you include like reading comments. And I do have a backlog of replies that I want to do because you guys have been leaving wonderful comments. So for like a 5-10 minute video, it's like 20-30 minutes of daily effort. It's really, really doable. And I find that the value in that small amount of time is huge on a personal level. So it helps me organize my thoughts and try to basically be able to speak more clearly, more authentically. It also allows me the practice with improvising. And when I'm in a live situation with you guys, there's it's not as stressful as I thought it would be, but there is like that feeling every now and then, like the thought will just occur in my mind. Oh, you're live, blah, you're live, and it's like this huge thought, and it would just like totally overtake my train of thought. And just like bully its way into my consciousness, and I have to kind of like, get that out of there, so I can not be totally derailed in my trains of thought. So it's been a good practice in improvisation. It's been almost like a journal. It's sort of feeling like I do a lot of journaling. I talk about that a lot, and this is just another extension of that. It ends up being like a video journal. So I feel like there's some kind of, on just a purely selfish and personal level, there's some kind of long-term value there. Just to have like a record of what I was doing in, the late summer, early fall of 2020 when the world was, still falling apart and things were crazy. So I like that about it a lot. I think one of the best things I've gotten out of this is the experience of just allowing myself to be in the moment of inspiration. So I didn't plan out anything for this series. So I didn't come up with a list of video ideas or anything like that. I basically just made the promise to myself, for the sake of creativity and just having like a playful spirit about it, that I would just figure it out on the day. And I have. So that was a wonderful thing to realize. Like I've done almost 30 days of this, and I haven't had a day where I've been like, oh my goodness, what am I possibly going to talk about? Maybe like one or two. But for the most part, I felt like there was always some kind of theme, or there was always some kind of like pressing thought that popped in my head. And that's a really cool experience to just be in the inspiration flow. As a creative person especially, it's really heartening to have an abundance mindset about creativity. So if I'm writing lyrics or writing songs, I don't think I've ever really truly experienced writer's block in more broadly than writing. But I always feel like there's such an ample amount of ideas out there. There's just like so many things to talk about. There's so many things to share. It's like an unlimited pool, and it's cool that that's manifested in this experience for me. So that's a really nice validation, and it's cool also that you guys are having a conversation with me as well. that's you guys are. I really like your comments. Like, I've noticed this on Piano TV too, but I feel really lucky that there are so many people who leave like thoughtful comments, because YouTube is like the land of trolls, and I've definitely been subject to trolls on the internet. But YouTube seems like particularly abundant with just like trolly comments and stuff like that. It's not the place that I would expect to see like, you know, paragraphs of like personal thoughts and ideas. And you guys seem to be a really like diverse bunch. I know there's like 50 of you who show up, but it seems like a pretty diverse sampling of people with such diverse opinions. So I do like that you share your advice, you share your feedback, and you check me when you think that I'm wrong, or that maybe I don't know, like, I don't know, my perspective isn't as wide as it should be, which allows this to be beyond just like the courage and stuff like that. It allows it to be a deeper growth experience for me, more than what I had originally anticipated. So, all of that said, a really fun challenge, really easy to do, and I would definitely encourage you guys to do something similar. 30-day challenges are great. I know that, well, I'll get to that. So, what I'm thinking I'm going to do for October, so that was the question. It was like, okay, I've committed to 30 days in September. And then from that point on, I have the total freedom to just abandon the project. It was a good like month, and I don't need to do that again, or to continue with it in some form. I don't really resonate with the idea of just kind of doing live videos for the sake of it. That was kind of like September's thing. Now that I've done that, I'm not really like feeling strongly about just doing it every single day without reason, just aside from doing it every single day. So what I think makes the most sense for me, what feels right, is for October, I'm going to do this Monday through Friday, and then I'm going to take the weekend off. In the interest of having life balance and not overwhelming anyone. 5 videos a week is already super overwhelming, so I appreciate you guys for hanging out. But then I was thinking of it a while ago, probably like 7 or 8 years ago now. I used to watch a lot of YouTube videos. I still do to some extent. But I had this ritual. So there was this YouTuber. She was a beauty YouTuber. Her name was Tati Westbrook. Tati, and she did a YouTube video every single day. And it wasn't just like a live thing, it was a really nicely edited video, and she had like every day she did kind of like a different thing, so I never really knew what to expect from her. And I watched all of her videos. It was kind of like a ritual where I would sit down like in the bathroom or like in front of the mirror, like getting ready for whatever I was doing, and I would just watch her videos that were like 10-20 minutes, and it made me feel like it was kind of like maybe a one-sided friendship, but I kind of felt like I'm your friend from a distance. It was really cool I was like, okay, this is a really cool use of YouTube. It's like educational, but I felt like I got to know someone more deeply, like as a person, whatever side she decided to project on videos, but it still felt like, yeah, it was great. So that was a while ago. They haven't, I know she doesn't do like a daily schedule anymore, but that just felt right. And actually, for the last 2 years at least, I've had the idea in my head that I've wanted to do like a 5 days a week kind of video thing. So it feels aligned with an idea I've had for a really long time, but I just haven't taken action on. So that's going to be my plan. We'll see how it goes in October. And there's a lot of things that October has. So it has Canadian Thanksgiving, it has my birthday, a couple other things. So in terms of sharing things with you, there are a few things that are a little scary that I want to discuss. But my birthday is not a scary thing to discuss unless you talk about like the increasing number, which is like veering dangerously center to mid-30s. Yeah, anyway, so that's what I'm planning to do. Maybe by the end of October, you'll be like, oh, Allysia, I'm so sick of you. Go away. Just like take a break. You don't need to do this anymore. Maybe I'll feel that way too. But I think that's my plan for now. And then starting tomorrow for the rest of the week, I'm excited to take you on a journey that hopefully will be fun. I think I'm going to have fun with it. It's very planny. So get ready to make plans. Anyway, I'm gonna just put my hand in front of your screen and I'll